For 6 consecutive years, the girl would dance in front of her fiancé's tomb every day, and the fiancé who was supposed to be in the tomb had actually been watching her secretly all along. He never showed up until the moment when the girl was in danger again. Then the man resolutely stepped forward and shielded her behind him. When the girl saw clearly who it was, her eyes were full of shock and disbelief. She immediately remembered that her fiancé had always protected her like this when he was alive. In a moment of panic, the girl blurted out her fiancé's name, but the man didn't respond. He just looked away. Then he turned around and left. The colleague asked the girl with concern whether she was okay. However, her eyes were always fixed on the man's back. The man reprimanded the attacker for attempted murder and said that he had already called the police. After dealing with the matter, he was about to leave, but he was stopped by the colleague, who said that the girl looked very similar to the fiancé of the deceased fiancé. The girl called out her fiancé's name again. The man still didn't respond. The girl summoned up her courage and asked him if he was her fiancé. The man's expression instantly became stiff, but at the moment when the girl turned around, he pretended to be puzzled and asked her who she was talking about. The girl's heart sank immediately, and disappointment was written all over her face. Because at this moment, the man's temperament was completely different from that of her fiancé in her memory. She had no choice but to apologize and say that she had mistaken him for someone else. The man replied indifferently that he was just an ordinary-looking person, and he reminded her to go out as little as possible in the future.